Hi, I'm Pantazi. Today we're going to talk about neck crank. Now in katas, there's many different movements that can go along with twisting someone's neck, throwing them by the neck, breaking the neck, and there's so many of these in the actions. For example, in Oyata's Pasai, there's a movement that came out of this downward motion, comes up, turns, and comes out. That's one neck crank, okay? The other would be the crossing before coming out with that fisted position. So there are two neck cranks in there. Now, in today's litigious society, we're not going to want to break anybody's neck. Now, how we break that is very easy. The rapid shifting of the head from side to side with a little bit of a tilt on the neck will rupture the spinal processes and the vertebrae themselves, maybe injuring several nerves, maybe the central nervous system itself, the spinal cord. It affects the reticular activating system of the brainstem. There's just so many different things that happens when you can do this. Now, you can stop the person from breathing. It's just like being hung, okay? When the neck snaps, the person stops breathing because the phrenic nerve is severed and or damaged, compressed, etc. So there's so many different ways we could do that. Now, the trick is in today's modern society, you don't want to be breaking someone's neck because you go to jail immediately because you've killed the person. Self-defense, very hard to prove in a court of law that you grabbed the guy's neck and you twisted it. And that was proper self-defense escalation. Okay, that's a tough battle. So what we do with the Kyusho is by affecting the nerve and or the blood, we're going to do nerve on this attack. We're working with the nerves of the body to cause an instantaneous reaction, number one. Number two, there's no physical damage when done properly. And you can still use the same two actions, okay, of katas, or any action basically in kata, the taikyoku pattern. That can be a neck twisting situation too, where you grab the person by the chin and the neck and you pull down before you go and throw some more weight into that. So that can be a neck twisting situation. Like I said, so many different ways to crank a neck. Okay, you've got the bonsai that we've covered on this channel before, doing the same thing. But how can we affect that unconscious level or that physical dysfunction without causing damage using the same actions of our martial styles? And the ones that we're going to go over in the extended version are going to be the two from Oyata's Pasai. This one is going to be coming from this posture and out to that split hand position. So let's take a look at what we're accomplishing in the extended versions on knocking the person unconscious. Now, I will say, to snap the neck, again, very dangerous. You got to be very slow and methodical in these processes. When you adapt slowly to the nerve attacks, you're going to cause that physical dysfunction, again, without damaging the body. But that's highly practicable in your martial style and in your training at the dojo or wherever you're training. And this also applies to mixed martial arts. It applies to Muay Thai. It applies to any martial art. Once you get into the clinch, you are right there. So it behooves you to understand how to do these neck crank actions, but without the neck cranking in the process, because if you're in a sport match, you obviously can't do that. So what we want to do is affect the nerves in those positions to get that unconsciousness and or dysfunction. Stay tuned for the extended version here on YouTube, Patreon, and of course the Platinum subscription. Hi, it's Pantazi again. I just wanted to let you know, to see this knockout in action, click the link on the video at the end of this video, and you'll see it in action and explained in pretty good detail. And typically, if you want to get more information on what's talked about in the videos, I link associated videos on YouTube here that you can click on and get a little bit more information on what you just watched. So I hope you enjoy it and learn a lot from it. Thanks.